Hey everyone, I'm Nidhi. Thanks for clicking and welcome to this video on Learn English with Jokes. Are you watching any English TV show like Friends and Brooklyn 99 or The Big Bang Theory to improve your spoken English? And you find it difficult when they crack jokes in it. And you're like, what's funny? Why are they laughing? Well, understanding English jokes is sometimes hard for a non-native speaker. That is most probably due to the lack of understanding certain words or phrases that you often see being in trend on internet. So you need to be aware with these trendy jokes with your antennas high so that you don't miss out any laughter. So I'm here to help you out with some of these funny and trendy jokes which are floating around, and no wonder if you happen to catch one of them on your way. Although every joke that I heard around me, they all are funny, but to make this video special, I've added top 10 jokes in my list, scaling from 10 to 1. So stay with me till the end to check what comes at number 1 in my list. We'll start with joke number 10. Dad, can you put my shoes on? No, I don't think they'll fit me. Why is this a joke? There are certain words in English which are called pun. That means having two words from the same phrase. Here in this joke too, the phrase put on has some funny idea behind its meaning. What the son is actually trying to say to his daddy is to put his shoes on the table or on the slab somewhere. So definitely there is no joke in this. But the way the dad decodes the entire sentence is quite funny. Put on is a phrasal verb, and there is another use of this phrase, that is to put on something on your body, be it a dress or your shoes. Well, the son didn't intend this, but the dad in a very funny mood replies that his shoes won't fit him. Funny, right? You get this joke now, right? Now listen to the same joke again and enjoy the laughter. Dad, can you put my shoes on? No, I don't think they'll fit me. Let's move on to joke number 9. I renamed my iPod the Titanic. So when I plug it in, it says the Titanic is sinking. Well, another brilliant use of pun. In this sentence, the joke is about the word sinking. Do you see the spelling? Sinking and sinking. As I told you, puns are smart witty ways to say the same thing in different way. It always has two meanings. One will be the literary meaning and the other one will be the figurative meaning. So the literary meaning of the word sinking is to get two elements connected so that you can transfer the data between two devices, as in a cell phone. But there you see another figurative meaning in the sentence. We all know the story of the Titanic sinking, right? So, can you connect? Sinking and sinking. Voila! Did you get it now? Listen to the joke again. I renamed my iPod the Titanic. So, when I plug it in, it says the Titanic is sinking. Such a witty use of pun to make the situation funny. Are you enjoying these jokes? Then stay tuned till the joke number 1 in my list. For now, number 8. Did you know the first French fries weren't actually cooked in France? They were cooked in Greece. Can you guess the joke here? Well, it is in the word Greece. There are two countries mentioned in this sentence, France and Greece. But the joke is not about the countries. It's about Greece. You didn't get it? If I'm not wrong, we cook French fries in oil, right? And we also call it greasing. Yeah? You get it now? So the literary meaning here is to talk about the country Greece, but figuratively the speaker is talking about greasing, the oil part. And there is no doubt in it that the first ever French fries were also cooked in Greece, in oil. Let's repeat the joke. Did you know the first French fries weren't actually cooked in France? They were cooked in Greece. When someone cracks these jokes, they expect from the listener that he would understand both the meanings of the word and would appreciate the joke. So next time if you happen to meet someone witty, must appreciate the joke. Did you find it interesting? Then please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're watching my video for the very first time. Now let's move on to the next joke. Number 7. What you get when you mix alcohol and literature? You get Tequila Mockingbird. What's funny about this joke? To understand this joke, you need to have a little knowledge about literature and alcohol. Let's repeat the phrase. Tequila Mockingbird. To kill a mockingbird. Did you get it? Here you see a smart play upon words. To Kill a Mockingbird is a famous novel by an American writer, Harper Lee, which is a great contribution to English literature. And then comes Tequila Mockingbird. If you go with the definition of this phrase, it is referred to someone who, after getting intoxicated, attempts to sing songs that plays around. You know that party mood? Yeah, we call them Tequila Mockingbirds. So, when you mix alcohol and literature, you get to kill a mockingbird. This time, even the pronunciation is same, almost for the both meanings. Did you get it? Let's repeat the joke. What you get when you mix alcohol and literature? You get Tequila Mockingbird. Well, it is sad that to master English language, understanding, rather enjoying jokes would be the last hurdle or barrier anyone would face. I hope with this video you're getting an idea about English jokes. Now let's move on to another one straight away and upscale the level of your jokes. You know, people say they pick their nose, but I feel like I was just born with mine. This is called picking the nose. Do you have a habit of doing this? Well, okay. In this sentence, speaker has used the pun on the word pick, as in pick the nose. When he says people pick their nose, that means they are in a habit of doing this wrong thing. But the person in this joke takes it otherwise. The figurative meaning of the word pick. That means selection of choice. Just imagine how interesting it would be if you were given a chance to pick your nose. Well, I would have been selected a long, sharp nose. But that can't happen. Anyway, so double meaning here is in picking the nose. Did you get the joke? You know, people say they pick their nose, but I feel like I was just born with mine. Let's move on to the next joke now. Number 5. I don't trust stairs. Why? They're always up to something. Why is this a joke? We know that stairs goes up, right? Then what's the joke? Because they are always up to something. Well, up to something is a phrasal verb which means to do something mischievous or scheming. Imagine if stairs becomes mischievous and they lead you somewhere else. No one's gonna trust the stairs then. But don't worry, it's not gonna happen since it's just a clever use of pun. So the joke isn't about the literary meaning of up, which is to go up, but the figurative meaning, that is to do some mischievous act. Now listen to the joke again. I don't trust stairs. Why? They're always up to something. Did you get it now? I hope so. Let's move on to the next one. Number 4. For Halloween, we dressed up as almonds. Everyone thought we were nuts. Here in this sentence, the joke is about the word nut. Here the word nut has two meanings. One nut is a type of a dry fruit which is quite relating with the fruit almond. Alright, now comes the figurative meaning of the word. That is being crazy. Another meaning of the word nut is to be crazy. You must have heard this phrase, right? Like, you being nuts. That means you being crazy. Well, this joke has a great example of pun. Listen to the joke again. For Halloween, we dressed up as almonds. Everyone thought we were nuts. Did you get it? I hope so. Number 3. Last night I dreamed that I was swimming in an ocean of orange soda. But then it was just a fantasy. Now, what's funny about this word? Well, the joke here is about the word fantasy. Imagine an ocean of orange soda, and I hope you all know about this Fanta cold drink. Yes? Anyway, I would love to see a fantasy. So, what's the joke about this sea? Now, let's look at the figurative meaning of the word fantasy. Fantasy. It's an activity of imagining things which are nearly impossible to happen. Did you get it? It's a fantasy or next to impossible to have an ocean of orange soda. Let's read the joke once again. Last night I dreamed that I was swimming in an ocean of orange soda. But then it was just a fantasy. Did you get it now? I hope so. Number 2. I've written a song about tortillas. Actually, it's more of a rap. Now, why is this a joke? Are you a foodie? If yes, you can relate to this joke and it can be a source of laughter for you. And if you don't, let's talk about some food and snacks. This is tortilla and this is something we eat in breakfast, so it's kind of a base of bread, you know. With the help of this, we make wrap and the wrap looks like this. I hope you guys have already eaten it. So you make the wrap with the tortilla. Did you get the joke now? Here the pun is used on the word wrap. As we know, this is a wrap which we eat and this is the wrap which we sing. Now let's listen to the joke again. I've written a song about tortillas. Actually, it's more of a rap. Did you get the joke now? Right, let's move on to the next one. Now finally, joke number 1. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I will let you know. Now the joke of the day. Yes, you heard it right. Only these 2 lines are the joke. So what's funny here? Apparently, this joke is the sequence of the biggest unsolved puzzle ever. Has anybody asked you this question ever? What came first, the chicken or the egg? And were you able to reply? Did you answer it? Well, this joke is doing the same thing. But in this joke, there is a chance to get the answer of the biggest unsolved puzzle. Let me break it. When this person says that he has ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon, now he's waiting for both the things to come. That means to get delivered. And whichever comes first will be the answer. Did you get it now? So in case you want to get the answer on your own, you too can try ordering and see whatever comes first. Let's read the joke once again. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I will let you know. Did you get it? I hope so. Alright, that was the most entertaining joke that I found and that's why it was on number 1 in my list. What do you think? Which was your favorite joke out of them all? Do let me know in the comment section. We'll see you guys again. Bye.